Welcome back to the Note to Self podcast, episode 3, where we discuss everything college life, balance, and personal growth. I'm your host, Valeria, and today's episode is our Halloween special, Spooky Stress Stories.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrea. I'm the Student Wellness Ambassador at Step Up. My major is I'm double majoring in biotechnology and psychology.
Hello, my name is Lance. I'm a Student Wellness Ambassador, and right now I'm majoring in social work.
Hi everyone, my name is Marius. I'm a mental health navigator here for Step Up and I am majoring in economics.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I'm a wellness ambassador for the Student Health Center and I'm majoring in business.
Hello everybody, my name is Jai. So I'm a Student Wellness Ambassador and a psychology major.
Let's start with a check-in question. What's been your biggest jump scare moment during your time at Ohlone? Maybe it was something that stressed you out, but now you can laugh about it.
I can go first.
Okay.
I guess not from this semester, but from last year. So the first semester I was here at Ohlone, I had to take the bus and BART, and that was like kind of a challenge for me just because it was new, and it was something I wasn't familiar with. And I remember, oh my god, the days leading up to it, I was so nervous because I would practice. I went to practice like twice before having to go, and yeah, I was just so nervous. I was gonna miss the wrong stop, and I was gonna be like stranded and not know where to go. And then now looking at it, like I understand the whole bus system and everything, so I feel so much more confident. So now I can like look back and laugh. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I can get to Ohlone on time. Yeah.
I could go next. We have a similar thing, but mine is like, I jump off at the wrong bus station. Like, I was going to Ohlone, and then there's like a lot of people at the bus, and I feel like I'm not going in the right direction. So I was like, oh my god, and I was like 10 minutes late for my first day for my English class. It's scary to take the bus when there's like a lot of people, because that was my first time taking the bus and I didn't take a practice like what Natalia did. But yeah, that was like the biggest jump scare. Wanna go, Lance?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Mine was actually back in 2022 because I've been here for a long time. But it was my first in-person class, and basically the professor wasn't the very best at communicating where the classroom was going to be. So she said one room, and then on the actual schedule said another room, and I didn't know which one to go to. So I just kind of like went through with the professor, said, because, she would know, right? So I show up about like 1 minute before class is actually supposed to start, and then I walk into the classroom, and then there's a bunch of students in there and a professor in there, and they all look at me, and I'm just in the spotlight, and I'm like, okay, is this blah 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 class? And then they're like, no, and I was like, oh, whoops. And so I asked the professor, I said, oh, well, I'm supposed to be in this class, and it said it was supposed to be in this class. And the professor was like, oh, well, it's not. So, and then I just left and had to go find the other room. So, yeah, that was very unfortunate.
I've definitely had a lot of those moments, like walking into the wrong class or just like running late, because sometimes like the floors and then like the way that they have it labeled, I always get confused when I see it in an email. And I've walked into too many rooms, like mid-class or mid-test, and I'm just, sorry.
I walked into a calculus because I was like, what? I'm not in a calculus.
Y'all want to go? I can share mine. Okay. So I think mine is like in the beginning of my very first semester here, because I'm an international student, and I think the whole journey is like very scary for my like personal experience, because you need to go through a new place and then redo everything, like rebuild the whole social circles, and then learn to navigate the system here, and then speak a different language. So that's kind of like the scariest moment. But I think once you pass the phase, Like once you feel comfortable enough to fit in, that will be fine. Yeah.
It's a really good one.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can't, like, relate to that because I'm not an international student, but I do know that I get a lot of, like, anxiety or social anxiety or feel, like, awkward coming to, like, a new, like, place or class or, you know, just, you know, at Aloni, right? And so, I never really think about it, like, what other people are experiencing, so, like, that makes me feel like,
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking when you're in a different place. Like, oh my god, who are these people? Like, what is this land?
No, I think it's imposter syndrome, like feeling like you're not where everybody else is at. But
Exactly.
like, once you start talking to people, you realize it's like, oh, you're stressing out about the same thing. You're worrying about the same thing. Like,
right.
when I first, like, before coming to Alone, I was like, oh my gosh, college is so scary. Like, just the idea of it, and it's honestly like basically high school. It's just like you got to be locked in.
A little accelerated.
Yeah.
But it's low-key the same thing,
Yeah.
Basically,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Um, so my biggest jump scare actually happened the first day of school this semester. I had actually gotten broken up with, which caught me really off guard because I thought like everything was going like really well with this relationship, because this was pretty much like my first like long-term relationship that I've been in. So to see that it just like kind of ended like that within after like knowing her for like so long, that caught me off guard a lot. And I didn't really have like a lot of time to like process it, because like a few hours later I actually got contacted from one of my friends who used to go to SF State saying like, hey, I don't want to be here anymore, I'm trying to transfer to Aloni, get me some classes right now. So I had to spend the next like 4 or 5 hours actually in this room just trying to get my friend into Aloni, just trying to get him like whatever classes that I can find for him. So thankfully we were able to get him his classes. But yeah, that entire experience, I mean, in the moment it was like, why is this happening? But like looking back, it was like, yo, that was kind of funny looking back on it. It's like that entire like combination of events is just like, yo, that's funny.
There's like, I think that's one of like experiences is like you really don't know what can happen. It's just like, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So
And thank you
much.
for helping out your friend. I feel like you did a good job helping out like people, and your friend who wants to go to Aluni. You have contributed one student at Aluni. You know, like you have given this school funds. See, there's a brighter side in life. Like it's also a lesson, like no matter how life gives you, there's always a brighter side of life. So yeah. How about you, Valeria?
Did I share mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was the same. It's like walking into the wrong classroom. But I think one that, like, I kind of connected to Andrea's own experience. For me, it was just like I was really introverted, like super introverted throughout high school. I think like just through all of K through 12, and I thought, one of my goals was like, you got like push yourself out there in college. And it seemed like really silly at first, like whenever opportunities were brought up for me to like speak publicly or speak in like front of the class. At first it seemed silly, but like through all of those experiences that I pushed myself into, I feel like I've grown so comfortable being able to talk to people and make friends, more like go up to people, like share information. And so that's one of the things I'm like really proud of. And I look back on it now because I'm like, this is not so scary, and I could have done this, and I wish I'd been like, I'd pushed myself in high school.
I love that. I resonate with that. You know, that's how I feel too. I was always like really, really shy growing up, and then coming to like high school and stuff is where I was sort of like opening up, but I didn't really start opening up until I came here to Aloni. I mean, come on, like look at where we're at right now, kind of communicating with each other and having this kind of like talk. So it's like it's awesome, and like I really resonate with that. So that makes me feel like a little like giddy inside.
Yeah. Aloni opens up your life. Like Aloni suddenly gives you like
It's like
extrovert
ambassador.
vibes, you know. The high energy that Aloni community gives.
Okay. Silent yourself.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, so moving on. Halloween tends to be an occasion where you face your fear, but sometimes real fears are scarier than all the horror movies we tend to watch. So whether it's a midterm, long to-do list, or feeling haunted by procrastination, stress can creep up on anyone. And so today's special episode will be about spooky stress stories, and we're joined by friends from Step Up, both navigators and ambassadors. And to start, I want to ask all of you, what are your personal stress monsters?
I could share. My personal stress monster is perfectionism. Well, okay. I am not perfect. Like, I do accept that I am not perfect. Like, nobody is perfect in life, you know? Like, we create mistakes. But one factor that stresses me out is I want to keep my life as organized as possible. And when it's not organized, like when I am not following the schedule that I put out for myself, it's kind of getting a bit stressful because I don't know, like it's kind of clutter everywhere. I am falling behind with school or with work. So that's like my personal stress factor. Another thing is burnout, but not right now, but it used to be. Like my stress monster I would commit to a lot of things in my life. I would have a social life. I would do everything just to, I don't know, be an academic weapon because people have high expectations to me. My family, my parents, not really my parents, but oh yeah, my parents. Shout out mom and dad. But my parents and the people, my relatives, because I'm an only child, and as an only child, it's not fun because people would stare at you and like, what have you achieved in life? So that was kind of a bit stressful to me. So I would constantly get burned out during high school, trying to be a high maintenance or like an overachiever, academic weapon student, trying to finish all my classes while doing clubs and while prioritizing my family and friends. So yeah.
I think mine's also definitely perfectionism too. And I'm pretty sure it's rooted in comparison and also people pleasing. So, kind of to Jai's point about like comparing yourself to other people, or like that's something that I face is having such high expectations for myself. Half of that is rooted in just like me, that's how I've been all the time since like I was a child. And then the other half is also trying to meet other people to where they are. But it's important to remember that growth isn't linear. Like, we're not on the same path.
Right.
Yeah.
We might be growing in, like, this dimension, but other people might be growing in another dimension. And also you have to recognize that you come from different experiences as well. And you can't be comparing yourself to people that are at different stages in their life. So, like, an example of how I would compare myself to other people academically, like Jai said, is LinkedIn. So I would definitely, I created a LinkedIn account, I think, maybe like half a year ago, like during, I think, December of when I was in my first year at Ohlone. And I would just be seeing so many people from Ohlone that I knew. And I would look at their bios, and they would have so many experiences and stuff, like internships, they were part of like this club and that, and like jobs, and I would just heavily compare myself and kind of put myself down, honestly, in my head. And say like, oh, I don't have the confidence to be doing what they are, or I don't have the skills, I don't have the knowledge. And that's something that you shouldn't be doing because, like I said, like we're all in different places in life, and you can't really compare yourself to people that might be in different situations as well. And then also, we all have our own strengths and our own weaknesses. And something that I often do is comparing my weaknesses to someone else's strengths, which is like the worst thing you can do because we're all kind of just born. I like to think of it as like we're born with strengths. Half of it is innate, and the other half you can always work on and improve. But at the same time, you have to remember like you might be blessed with this and not that, and that's fine. Like just accept the way that you are. And yeah, so like I was saying, perfectionism is definitely my biggest stress monster. But what are your guys's?
I mean, I feel like you really like easily like very well said basically because I was gonna say something similar for mine. I have a big problem with like being perceived by others. Like I don't want to be perceived, and I go through a lot of like different labels in my life. You know, labels can be anything, whether it's like student or a feeling like, you know, happy or anything like that. But I don't know, like I also struggle with excuse me. I also struggle with like comparing myself with others as well. I feel like I work myself a little bit too hard, and I feel like there's a lot of things in my life where it kind of gets in the way, and I feel like, you know, like it kind of just brings me down, and I really want to try and like be somebody else, basically. Like I never want to be who I am because I feel like I'm not good enough. So I look at other people and I'm like, oh, they're doing so well, or they're doing like this and that, like Natalia said, and I'm just like, man, you know, it always gets me down. But then I have to like come back and be like, you know, look at all the stuff that I went through, look at all the stuff that I have going on right now, and like it's not fair to compare myself to other people. And so like in going back to like being perceived, like nobody knows what I'm going through, you know. It's like, if anything, maybe there's somebody else thinking the same way about me, like, oh, look at Lance, you know, and Lance is doing so well, they're doing so much right now, and then I'm over here just like, I wish I could do more, you know. But that's me.
I do feel also what you have felt, like the it starts with P.
Perfection?
No, the other one.
Procrastination.
No, the other one.
Progression.
No. Wait, it's
Starts with a
P-E.
PE?
Perfection?
No, like how
Perception?
people view you.
Perception.
Perception.
Ah,
Okay.
being perceived.
Yeah, being perceived. Like I feel like the more that you share your life to people, like that's how they view you. That's how they perceive you, because you're literally showing your life about you know, out and about. Because I used to do that. Like I used to share what I do in life, like what I am in life, you know. And then that comes along with the pressure, the perfectionism, and like the impact of people in your life, like you're scared, or the judgment, or like you're scared that you're being perfectionist because you obviously don't want to be seen as somebody who's negative, or like as somebody, you don't want to be seen as a bad person, or you don't want to be lowering people's expectations. Well, that's the thing, like you're also sharing your life to them, you know. So I feel like the less that you share your life to them, the less that people would think about you, that people would perceive you. Because you're keeping your life a secret. That's why, like, I personally have kept my life a secret to everybody. Not everybody.
Okay.
To everybody, but not
She's like
everybody.
selective.
But not everybody. Just them. Yeah. Valeria?
I think mine would tie in a little bit. I can definitely be very, I can procrastinate a lot, but also like accepting a lot of opportunities is one of, like, basically like signing up or making myself available for a lot of things, and then in the end not being able to what's the word, like, yeah, to do it, or to like meet people where I say I'm gonna meet them. And that's something I'm really trying to work on, because it's not, what's the word,
Not sustainable?
sustainable, but also like out of respect for other people, I'm saying I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be here, and then not being able to meet them. Yeah. It's a thing that I'm working on. And then I think that's mostly my stress monster.
I think I can share mine. So I think, like, I have multiple, but the one that I feel the most is comparison, as Lance mentioned. So that would be like in the past, before I come here, like the story is back before I study abroad, because I'm a nurse, and then I have, like, once I graduated, like all of my friends, my best friends and my peers, we all graduated at the same time, right? And then because we are trained to be a nurse, so that our path is like going to work in the hospital. And then in my country, like the healthcare system is a little bit simpler than United States. So we only have like routes to go to like hospital or clinics, or like maybe like community-based institute. And we have like a myth that if you go to a hospital, that means you're a successful person, well trained, and that which is a good route.
Yeah.
But if you go to like clinics or like other else, which means you're a failure. So that's kind of like a mindset that we've been trained for, like maybe 5 years or 7 years. For me, it's like 7 years because our nursing school program is like that. So I suffered that a lot to meet my expectation and push myself to go with that route and meet the expectation for others and also myself. But the reason I like why I suffer from this is I choose to study abroad. Right, I made the decisions and I left my dream job at the time, and that kind of impact my self-esteem, because all of my friends, like my best friend, they're still working in the field, and they're like continue their journey, but I step out, and I see that as a lens of like failure because I could not continue, but I forgot that I made a different choices, that I can have embraced a different experience or different journey in the future. So yeah, that's kind of like I suffer that a lot, and then I always comparing myself like like my friends are still working as a nurse in the clinical and taking care of patients. Why am I like stopping my journey as I supposed to be in that field and supposed to be the person who's working? But then I figured out like after like 1 to 2 weeks, I continuously like self discovery and then talk to myself and then read a lot of books. So then I overcome that kind of depressed and also that stress thing to see that, okay, now it's like a chapter closed. I'm now going to write another chapter, which is like different than others, which is like unique to me. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks for being brave, for
Yes.
stepping out of just saying that your comfort zone, because nursing, I feel like nursing is your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're doing good, Andrea. We love
Yeah.
Andrea.
I think it's so relevant, especially in college, like to take a different route. Like, some people like especially if you're transferring, I think it's like 2 years, get in, get out. But a lot of people sometimes take that extra time just because they need it, and then sometimes it's like I know I've spoken to people, and from my own experience, just because I'm saying an extra year, it's like feeling like I guess failure, like I couldn't do it in 2 years, or maybe I don't catch on to stuff as quickly as people who transferred out in the 2 years as planned. So thank you for sharing that. I feel like that's so relevant for any college student.
Definitely.
Just like taking a different route from others and feeling bad about it. I think it's like important to like
See in a different way.
Yeah, see it in a different way and be proud of that decision you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Because it's gonna be for you. It's taking care of you.
Yeah. I actually wanted to highlight, the importance of everybody's uniqueness. I mean, if we were all made the same, life would be so boring.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And I also wanted to say, that like not everybody's going to know what they want to do like right away either. And it's like there's so much expectation and so much pressure on our generation, and then like people who are just going out to get an education, for them to know exactly what it is that they want to do, go and do it, and then get out and then get like this amazing job. But it's not that simple. Life is complicated. Every aspect of your life is going to be complicated.
We should invite Lance more often here. And Marius.
How about you?
How about you,
Marius?
Marius?
Like what all you guys said, I heavily like resonate with like struggling with like perfectionism and specifically like what you said, comparisons, because like no matter like how many times like I repeat the quote in my head, comparison is the thief of joy. Like I still can't help but like compare myself to like the people around me, whether it be in school. Like I remember like this one time in Gen Chem 101B, we had just gotten our exams back. Long story short, I bombed that exam. I got like a 48 out of 100, and I see all the people around me saying like, oh, I got like a 95, I got a 94, I got like an 88. I'm like, dang, I'm stupid. Like, why can't I like even though I put in like a lot of hours like studying and like I thought I understood it, like the curriculum like really well, I'm like why can't I be like them? Why can't I actually understand this? Why can't I execute on these tests? And like it also goes like beyond school, because like I'm like pretty big into like weightlifting, and so I see, and so like a lot of like my feed on like Instagram is like a lot of like bodybuilders or whatnot. So I see like a lot of these like crazy physiques, and they say like they're like, oh, I got this within like 3 months, 6 months or whatnot. It's like these like really short period of time, and like they'll have like in crazy physiques, like they'll have like 6-pack abs, like big arms and whatnot. I'm like, dang, like I feel like I'm like putting it, like I feel like I can do like I'll like
Do more?
like I feel like I need to be doing like a lot more when it comes to
Yeah.
like
Catching up.
yeah, like
Like,
catching
yeah.
up to that.
You gotta.
I'm like and like seeing like it's at the same time it's like inspiring to like yo, I can one day get to that, but at the same time it's like dang, like I feel like if I put in like that same amount of time, like I get discouraged, like I don't see like the same results that like they're getting. So it's like so yeah, for sure. Comparison is definitely like the thief of joy for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely right. Like,
I mean, I can touch back towards the whole grade thing. I mean, I feel like if you think back on it, like all the people that you learn from, they're only teaching you one way that they know it. It's only one way, and that's the way that you need to learn it. Unless you go and take another class or learn from another like professor or teacher or some kind of instructor. Like just because everybody else like learns well from that instruction and like they get it right away and they get these high grades, like it doesn't mean that everybody's gonna feel the same way, you know. I mean, like my personal experience, I think I don't remember exactly what semester it is, but I believe it was this year. I took a math class and I'm not good at math. Like I could do everything well, A's, B's, whatever, right? AP, history, whatever, I know, right? But when it comes to math, nope, don't even tell me. Like 1 + 1, it's 11, I think. But anyways, it felt like everybody just knew exactly what they were doing right off the bat. Week 1, and I was just kind of like stuck, and I felt like I needed extra support. And going back to what I was saying, it's like the professor was teaching one way, and just because everybody else gets it, or maybe not even everybody else is getting it, maybe just a majority of it, doesn't mean that me or you or other people are going to feel the same way and learn the same way. That's why there's classes like tutoring classes, you know, extra help online, you know, like how to on like YouTube or like Google, because everybody needs to learn in their own way that's going to help them.
also in addition, like because we're also talking about like comparison when it comes to learning, you guys are not just the only people who doesn't know math. Like I took social science for a reason. I took psychology for a reason. So I do feel like it also depends on like each person is unique, therefore each person has a different learning style.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that you had a lower score compared to others, that you're dumb or you're not learning. Well, maybe because you just had a different way of learning it.
Right.
You just have a different style. You just have have a different understanding that, you know, what kind of tying back to uniqueness. Maybe their weakness is your strength, and your strength is their weakness. Ah.
I think, like from Jai's point, and like I think in general, like Lance's also point, it's just like being able to recognize, like those like where your strengths, your weaknesses, and then being able to address them. And like I know from our conversation about like our stress monsters, for me, like for personal experience, it's been hard to like recognize when I am like dealing with those stress monsters. But like sometimes it can be physical. Like, what is the word? Like when I know that I am stressing out about something, it can be like I shared.
Some symptoms.
Yeah, like symptoms based. Thank you. That's the word. Sometimes it can be emotional or physical. Like sometimes you're more irritant around people, and like one thing I'm like trying to work through, because I'm definitely once stuff starts building up for me, it's like I'm very impatient. I can be very irritant, but like something that I recognize in the moment is like definitely not directing that attitude or energy at people who don't deserve it. So that's, I feel like, being able to recognize symptoms, or your strengths and weaknesses, and then being able to address them early on.
Yeah.
Are there any signs for you guys that you've learned? Like
Ooh.
when you know you need a break.
A sign for me that I know I need a break is having a bad sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Like, okay, back in high school, like, not just me, everybody I know, everybody in high school that I know are competing, not because of grades, but of our sleep hours. Like, we would be locking in for an exam, and then we would be like, we're not asking you about did you understand it? No, we're asking you, how much sleep did you get? Oh, I just got an hour sleep. Oh, I just got a 2 hour sleep. Bro, I just have 30 minutes sleep. What are you talking about? So that's like the biggest signs and symptoms that I realize or I recognize to myself, like having a bad sleeping schedule. When I am constantly awake I've been constantly, you wouldn't believe this, I will be constantly awake for 2 days from once in my life. No, actually not 2 days. 3 days. It's with me and my best friend. We were doing a project. Not even a project. It was even a project for a school. So, and we didn't get paid for that. Okay, so like, we're editing a marketing video for not even a marketing. It was it was a graduation video for another batch. Not even our batch. But like we were logging in to edit it because the people asked us to edit it, and like we were like, okay, yeah, sure. I was like, we didn't realize that we thought we didn't have class anymore, but we had class, and like we couldn't sleep, and we would just switch off sleeping. Like, my friend would be editing it for an hour, she would sleep for an hour, I would be editing it for an hour, she would sleep for an hour, so we're just kind of switching it off. So that was really, 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 really bad for having a bad sleep schedule. I feel like that's why now I try to maintain an 8-hour sleep schedule when I cannot. Like, I would just, the max hours I would sleep is like 5 hours, and then like the next day I would try to regain my energy by sleeping in the whole day.
I feel like a lot of people like kind of overestimate like how important sleep is. I feel like I'm also one of those people that like doesn't get a lot of sleep as much as I would like to. Does anybody know the appropriate amount of sleep we're supposed to have each day?
According
For
to my
adults?
psychology textbook.
Okay, master.
Sorry. No, I'm not a master, guys. According to my are we really? Okay. According to my psychology textbook, like, because we studied sleep for a chapter, I love that. It says like 8 to 10 hours. But like, I know babies needs more sleep than adults. Yeah, and like as you grow up, like you just get lesser sleep, not because you wanted to, but because of your hormones. Yeah, especially for women. Like, that's why when you notice sometimes your grandma wakes up at 4 a.m. and and sleeps in at around sometimes 10 p.m. It's because of the hormones, like something related to circadian, also something related to circadian rhythm. Oh, I'm learning.
So interesting.
Yeah.
No, but like if you think about it, like how many hours a day are you awake, and how many hours do you actually get sleep? You know, it's like it's not a good balance most of the time. So I think people really need to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
And by people, I mean Jai.
Okay. In my defense, I slept 9 to 10 hours today before I come here. That's why I wasn't here in the morning.
Okay.
Good defense. Good.
I think for me, the question is like, when do you know that you're at your breaking point?
Yeah, what are some signs or symptoms you've learned about yourself?
For me,
that mean
it's
you
definitely physical. Like, when I'm feeling very stressed out, I get a lot of physical symptoms, and that is just like the biggest indicator that I'm taking on way too much, or like I'm just too anxious. So I guess also, like, I'll wake up already sweating, and my palms are sweaty.
Your knees are weak.
Arms are heavy.
My palms are sweaty. I'll have like butterflies. Like, if the day wouldn't have even started, and I'm already like super anxious, and I also get this immense feeling of not wanting to get out of bed. Not just because like I'm tired or something, but because I don't want to start the day, because then I'll have like so much to do, so many activities or so many different tasks. I'm just like, I can't get out of bed, and I'll just stay in bed for like a few hours because I just don't want to like face what I have to do. And then also I get like very nauseous too. Actually, something that happened, this was like back in high school. It was like my last year, senior year. I just had this period where like literally every day I would wake up like feeling horrible, and it made it so hard to go to school. And it's like something super personal, so I won't like go into it too much. But that was like the biggest indicator because I was prepping for finals too. It was like finals week, and I was on my grind. I was studying about like 5 to 6 hours a day, and I felt like I was at a really good place. I was like, oh, I could do this. Like, I'm not like stressing too much. I didn't feel like anxiety or anything. And then the next day, like, I felt that horrible feeling of like the butterflies and just feeling like super sick. And that's when I knew like, okay, I'm overworking myself too much. So I definitely had to cut back on what I was doing and just take a step back too and recognize that I was pushing myself over my limit. So yeah, that's for me. And then also kind of like what you were saying, Valeria, that I get very irritable as well. That's usually when I'm like super stressed out too. Like I'll take my stress and my anxiety or whatever out onto someone else, and yeah, that's not a good thing to do. But those are the biggest indicators for me.
I can follow up on that. I also get like some physical symptoms. I know when I have a really bad habit of taking all the work on myself, or doing more than I feel like I should, or spending a lot of time on something that probably doesn't even matter. Like, I don't know, it's just a really bad habit of mine. But I know that when it gets too much, I get really like exhausted. Like I feel like it was actually the other day here in this room. Oh, this was after the sound bath event that we had. Shout out, you guys, the mindfulness team. But yeah, so it was after our sound bath event, and then I came up here because I said, oh, I need to do some homework, and you know, I wanted to clean the health center around a little bit because I just really enjoy this space and I would like it to be a little bit more organized. And so I was doing that, and then I realized, like, man, I'm getting kind of slow. Like, why is it taking me like 30 minutes to write something on a whiteboard? And then I just decided, like, hey, I need to like relax. Let me like just sit down for like a few minutes and then I'll get back into work. So I sat down on the couch, and then next thing you know, I'm laying back down. Next thing you know, I'm using my phone playing some games and almost falling asleep. So yeah, that's me. And then I'll also find I'll also find myself like after a long day of work, I'll get in the car and then like I just kind of want to sleep in the car. Like, I can't even drive home. I'm still sleepy. But yeah, that's just me. I get really sleepy. Like, my body is just kind of ready to just crash out.
No, for sure. I could definitely relate to like just like having like your entire body just like shut down. Like, and I feel like that also comes with like irregular sleep, because like for sure sleep is incredibly important.
Right.
But yeah, I do remember like instances in which like I've had like my body like just like crash, like even knowing like dang well I had like so much stuff to do. I was like, I really cannot do this. Like before we started recording this podcast, actually, like I wanted to get like some economics homework done, but then I just remember just dozing off on the couch for like 30 minutes or so. So I was like, well, there goes that econ stuff. And then I was like, oh, it's time to get ready for the podcast. So yeah.
Thank you. Now let's take a break from all this spooky talk and have our trick or treat break. And so this activity is each of us is going to pick out either a trick, a funny or slightly scary question, or a treat, which is something positive. So Ja, you can start.
Okay, so this is our bowl of trick or treat. It's an apple. Wait, I'm kind of scared because I didn't want to get one question here. Wait, it's all sticky. Yes, okay. So my question is, describe midterms week as a horror movie title. Wait, because I don't watch horror movies. That's why I don't know a title for it. But I would just create up my own title for it. Like, midterms is kind of chill for me.
Really?
Okay, wait. I would say that it's a little bit scary, but it's not that scary because wait,
You're prepared?
No. Wait, let me think of a title. I would say that it's spooky, not spooky.
Okay.
Okay, spooky, not spooky, because I do love the 4 classes that I'm taking.
Okay.
Like, I'm taking public speaking, I'm taking bioanatomy and physiology. That, I do not like, but I love the professor. But, I'm taking political science. That, mid. And I'm taking psychology class. Okay, so I'm taking 2 in class and 2 in online. So my in class in bio was actually given out to us because my professor has laryngitis, and then he couldn't figure out canvas. So he just ended up giving us the 2 exams that we're supposed to take on site, and then just take it home and then bring it back whenever we're taking our next examination, which doesn't happen until the last week of October. And my other class, which is in person, is a public speaking. Because I've been doing it for like how many years of my life, like competing for it and stuff. So it doesn't really bother me anymore. My 2 classes, which is 2 essays, I would say that my political science class is the most hardest essay. Not hard, but like it's kind of mid. But I do, because I don't know the political system in the United States. It's so complicated. Like, why do you have a lot of governments? And then why does this government end up fighting? You know? So I had to write about it. Like, the disadvantage and advantage of this. And like, oh my god, there's like a lot of things to write. But yeah, it's kind of spooky, not spooky.
Okay, let's see mine. Alright. What's a song you love to listen to during fall? Oh, that's a good one. I have like a fall playlist. Let me try and think. What's like a good song? I know there's like a new Tame Impala Halloween song that came out. It's called Dracula. And like I just added that one to my playlist. So even though it's not one that I regularly listen to because it just came out, I definitely say that one. It's like people have said it's the new Thriller, which is definitely not, but like it's definitely like the new Halloween song for Halloween 2025. So yeah,
Okay. And it's called Dracula.
yeah,
By
Dracula,
Tame Impala,
Tame
if you wanna
Impala.
check
If you
it
guys
out.
want to,
If
yeah,
you want to check it out,
yeah.
check it out on Spotify and listen to this podcast.
Alright. What are we gonna get? Okay. What's the most ridiculous costume you wore? I don't know. I think I have 2. I have 2. I think they were both from elementary school. The first one would have to be when I wanted to go as Pikachu. But instead of wearing like a cute onesie or inflatable or something like that, I had a like what are those hats called? Like those like the typical like sports caps that you would wear, but with the like like the little like Pikachu ears like and
I've seen people with that.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I had one of those on, and then I had like a yellow tank top on with Pikachu's face on it.
That's cute.
And then I had a yellow tutu.
Oh, that's
Oh,
And then my mom got some like red lipstick and then like put like little like cheeks on, you know.
That is so cute.
But
okay, we definitely need to see it.
listen, it's like okay, but listen to this. It looks cute, but it sounds cute, but when you actually see it, you're
Gonna cringe.
gonna cringe at it. Yeah. And then the second one would have to be I had this like phase when I was a kid where I was really like obsessed with wolves. So like they're just really interesting creatures to me, and then I grew up with a dog, so I really love like dog-like creatures. Or animals, sorry. But yeah, I said for one Halloween I want to be like a wolf person or something like that. And Spirit has some interesting costumes for animals, and I don't know what was going on with me, and like I don't know why my mom decided to say yes to this costume, but it was just like it was a onesie dress, and like it had like a hoodie with like the little wolf ears and like little like fuzz around the hood, and then fuzzy like little like cuffs, and it's oh jeez. Oh god, it was just so bad, like, and like the material it was made out of was like velvet.
Where did you got it?
I got it from Spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of costumes I get from Spirit, which is very questionable because it's really expensive for very cheap quality.
Yeah.
So. That's yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
Alright, me next.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cozy fall activity to do after a stressful day? I'd say my favorite thing to do, just watch whatever's on my YouTube feed, and just eat a lot of food. Like
Yes.
like whatever like my dad had me cooking, like he makes amazing steak, he makes amazing like chicken adobo.
Wow.
So like whatever my dad be making, I'll just eat like copious amounts of, and then I'll just be watching like a bunch of like basketball videos or like gym videos or like meme videos, like meme compilations. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do after like a stressful day. Just stuffing my face while
Perfect.
brain rotting.
Love that.
Hilarious.
Ooh. You want to see that? Okay. This one was.
Wait.
Have you been
Oh,
ghosted?
Wait, I was hoping for Andrea to get that.
Wait, who wrote this? Oh, so you have to get us.
Yes.
Wait, read the question. I don't know.
Have you been ghosted? Is my question.
Have you been good? Or did you ghost
I don't wanna
somebody?
answer that.
You don't want to answer that? You don't like
Okay, pick another one.
It's definitely a weak moment. It's like a weak moment that I look back on.
Okay.
But thank you for the question. Andrea. I don't think I've ever been ghosted, but
Okay. Okay.
thank you for that.
Have you seen a ghost?
Have I seen a ghost? No, but I definitely believe my last house was haunted.
Whoa.
The vibes there at night were so like they were
Creepy.
definitely creepy, but I miss my house.
Okay. Mine. What's something you've done this semester that would make future you scream in horror? Definitely the picture. Don't look it up, but definitely the picture.
You never know what picture it is.
In the beginning of we have like a summer academy because I'm not really like wake up, and then I'm not prepared. I was like, hey, don't look it up. Yeah. That's
Wait, the one where we all like
Dawn.
out to the pulpit.
Yes, that's
Being
me.
very experienced. If you know, you know. I guess.
If you know.
If you know, you know. Okay. Thank you everybody for participating. I think that was really fun. Let's move on to our next question. What are some small treats we can give ourselves when things get really overwhelming? I think I want to answer this first. I've been starting to go, like, once I start really feeling super stressed out, I drive to Lake Elizabeth and I just walk. It's so, like, I don't know, seeing a lot of, like, especially, like, I remember seeing a lot of kids playing. I don't know, it just made me so nostalgic because I used to go to that park with my siblings all the time. And it's just, like, so much time has passed. But it's so beautiful to, like, see little kids and then
Enjoying their life.
yeah, and then not think about my own problems for, like, 30 minutes just, like, walking around.
I love that. Oh.
think I can go next. Mine would be definitely like walking in nature, and also like call my parents and talk to someone or talk to like my close friends and also you guys, because I think like conversation can like give me new ideas and can give you like new perspective to see back to my like questions or problems that I'm going through. So yeah, definitely having a good conversation and also deep conversation, not just like yapping, because you know yapping is like, yeah, what do you eat, what do you have, like that is not like deep enough to see the problem and then also open up yourself. So yeah.
What is the question? What's your treat after stress? What?
It is, what are some small treats we can give ourselves when things get overwhelming? This could be like breaks, rewards.
I have a lot of things. I'll just give three.
Yeah.
First is, I've talked about this through the previous episodes. If you haven't watched that, watch that, guys. Like, I crochet. Like, I'm literally... Okay, I need to buy one of these. Like, I crochet and, like, I just watch my favorite series and stuff when things get stressful. That's one. Second, I either run or go to the gym. Because I feel like when I'm running, I feel like there's this energy that I don't have to think of what life gives me. Like, I am just walking my 2 feet, running my 2 feet, and just listening to my favorite podcast. That's second. And then the last one, which is my favorite, when the treat that I give myself when things gets overwhelming is to yap with my best friend. Like, we would not talk for 2 weeks straight because we have different time slots. She's in the Philippines, I'm here. And like we would just yap during weekends for 6 straight hours on video chat, and we were like, it's like at some point in our life we wanted to do a podcast of our yapping session, because that's just a lot of deep, a lot of talks, a lot of what happened to your day, what happened to your life, because we missed a lot of things in our life, like because we're so busy with life. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I treat myself with. Oh, lastly, matcha. We never shall forget matcha.
My favorite way to de-stress, I have like a few, so I'll just kind of list them off. So like you guys said, exercise is like a great way. It's a great way to get your mind off of whatever you're thinking about. And also like it releases endorphins, I think. So yeah, it'll help you stay in a more of a positive mood too. Baking is also a great one, baking or cooking. I think I read this literally in the magazine, which is not published yet, but it will be published soon. The Step Up magazine. Yeah. Someone said, I think it was the faculty, that baking is a great way when you're stressed to get your mind off of whatever you're thinking about, because you have to focus on the ingredients and like the timing and whatever. So that's also a great way. And then also like Netflix and chill, just watching your favorite show, your comfort movie, and like baking something or having a little drink or something, or like hot chocolate or like a sweet treat for fall. That's like a great way for me to distress.
Anyone else?
I'm trying to think, but like for some reason my mind's blinking. The only thing I can think about is like getting boba.
Someone like boba?
Yeah. Boba.
Yes. I'm like...
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because, I've been getting boba since I was a kid. Especially with my mom. We used to always go to Tapioca Express.
Oh, I love
so cute.
Yeah, before, all these different boba and, like, drink places started, rising up and, boba started becoming popular. Like, me and my mom used to always just get, like, the classic milk tea with, like, the popcorn chicken. And it was so good. And then, more and more boba places started popping up. And we started trying different spots to see what was good, what was unique about, like, that shop. And I don't know, it makes me feel like happy, and it makes me think of my mama. And boba tastes good most of the time, so
Yes, most of the time.
Yeah, that's one for me.
Sorry. Oops. To continue what what Valeria was saying, going on walks and like just like enjoying nature is definitely a really good thing. I remember last fall semester, after I took a calc test. No, after one of my calc classes, I remember feeling like really stressed after what was like going on. So I met up with one of my best friends. Shout out my Pookie, Nyan Lin Cho. We just decided to take a spontaneous hike up Mission Peak, and it was and like since it was like approaching winter or something, we got to like see like the sunset up on the while we were up there. So it was like really nice to see like the whole like scenery and like over like Fremont for sure. And what like all you guys said earlier, exercise, really good way to like release stress, like just takes your mind off of like everything going on in your life 100%. And like I mentioned earlier, spending time with friends. Shout out my other Pookies, Kevin Nguyen, John Paul Jorge Alberto Amendadio Ceballos, and Matthew Troy Geronimo Williams.
This is the real reason why you gotta watch it till the end.
No, they will be watching it. They told me that they will have a live stream. They will have like a watch party on when this podcast will get out, so they can make fun of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I always forget that just how much of an impact like hanging out with people that you love really can just change your day. Like you could be having the worst day, but like once you're talking with that one special person or a group of people, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like the world isn't ending actually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You have anything?
I just share. I'm share it with
Right. Oh yeah, you did. Sorry. Okay, well, I think our conversation today was a really good reminder that stress, although it can be super spooky, we don't have to feel haunted by it. Everyone has their own personal stress monsters, your own unique situation, but addressing them and addressing them at any time, but like making sure that you are, making like the proper steps and making sure you can bury yourself out of that hole is like super important. And it's not any sign of weakness once you do, recognize them. Everyone is, going through something. You're not the only one struggling. But if you are struggling, there are so many resources available on campus.
Like the Student Health Center.
Exactly. Please come, find us. Talk to us.
We have amazing counselors ready for you. Like whenever you need stress management, time management, you want to talk about your most stressful class, like counselors are here for you. And we always try to let you know that it's all confidential. It's like you're literally talking to a person that you don't know. You walk outside of that, okay, that conversation leaves in your room. So book an appointment with the Student Health Center, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Everybody share a note to self message, please.
A note to self message. I have two.
Okay.
First is take care of yourself. Remember,
Okay.
sleep, eat, do whatever you want to do in life. You only live once, so do not be stressing about the stuff that you're not in control of. Yeah. Another thing, because I feel like we have delved a lot in when it comes to comparing yourself to people or like trying to view people in life, I would say that don't be too much cruel on yourself. Like let yourself breathe, and also instead of trying to look at a person in a their strength, try to look at their weaknesses and try to remind yourself that they may have a lot of things that they can do, but you have tons of things that you can do, and you just have to love and believe in yourself.
My note to self takeaway would be to prioritize self-care, which includes like rewarding yourself after having like a stressful test or making like an accomplishment, or setting or reaching your goal and stuff. And then also just don't compare yourself. Those are my two.
For me, I would say that you're not alone. Basically, you know, if you're ever going through something where you feel like you're the only one experiencing this and you feel like you don't have anybody, that's not true. You have a lot of other people who are there to support you, and others that are also like going through what you're going through. Just because it's not heard or seen doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Continuing off of the theme of comparison, I know there are like a lot of people who are like going through like a lot of like tough times in their life, and they may try to like downplay like whatever they're going through because like they see like a lot of other people who, and they think they're going through much worse, or I don't have the right to complain, or they see like someone else in a similar situation who like on the outside might be doing good and be like, oh, this person seems to be handling it fine. I should be able to handle it fine. What I'm going through is nothing. Never try to like never try to invalidate whatever you're going through. Like whatever tough times you're going through, whatever stress you may have, like it's completely warranted, and like just never try to like downplay whatever like you're going through.
I think mine, kind of a little bit off topic, but like I know we said like surround yourself with people that you love, like friends and family. If you feel like you don't have that support system, seek it here at Ohlone. Trust me, I've lost count of how many times my own community has like helped me in some of the darkest times, especially with our current climate in this country. Just like having that community and safe space on campus has helped me so much.
Mine would be cherish the moment, and also trust yourself. Like, I know like people go through the things that you don't expect it, like what we shared today. I think that's really a chance for you to show your strength and also your unique perspective to how you navigate in your life, right? And I want to remind everyone like the chances might only appear once in your life. So trust yourself and then be brave to capture those opportunity maybe, or those chances that you can maybe prove yourself, or maybe like enhance your ability, or maybe like do some changes that you really want to try, and you will definitely get something that you don't expect it, but in a good way. So yeah.
Thank you, everybody. And that concludes our third Spooky Stress Stories episode. Thank you all for watching.